Episode 94 is in your area right
My
now.
ear
Shellz
balls.
would say. Nah, me and Kel's in the building. Shellz in the building. Jay's in the building. Niece's in the building. What's good, y'all?
Yeah, hello.
What's going on, my friend?
I'm here.
What up, Brody?
Episode 94?
Episode 94. We get into the hundreds.
Want some more? Yeah,
Feeling
episode
good?
94, you know?
I've been trying to, come up with different ways for me to break my little entry in. I don't
Your
think the hello, my little intro.
Alright, just get like an ad lib.
Yeah, something that
Like to be like, brrr.
Something unique.
You know, something that only you do. Besides sounding raspy.
Raspberry.
I said besides.
Besides, look, I don't always sound raspy today. I sound kind of
I
regular.
mean, you were singing earlier.
kind of regular.
Because I'm singing, that brings out the stress in my voice. I've been told that I have a great voice, that people like to hear me talk.
Word.
They don't say that when you sing?
I said, oh, y'all feeling y'all, girl? They say when I rap, when I sing, when I talk, when I motherfucking
Yeah.
breathe. They like the way it sounds.
Sound like
All that.
That's a weird shit. He said, I like when you breathe.
I like when you
I like how
breathe
you
next to
breathe.
me.
That shit sound good. Like, if you don't get out
Some
my fucking
perfect rhythm.
DMs,
Just breathe it.
you fucking
We
clown.
breathe at the same rate.
Oh, you got
Meant to
Snapchat?
be.
Snapchat. OnlyFans.
Oh, hey.
OnlyFans.
Mine's up.
Feel me?
$199 first month. Holler at me.
Holla at you?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to
Some plug.
Shell's giving it up.
Shell
like
said
that.
he
Show a little kneecap.
showing nipples.
Little kneecap on.
Little nipples.
I do like
and
the
the big toe.
I
You got
lotion
the
my
big
knees.
pinky toe.
I do lotion videos for my
He puts
for my
on
knees
thong
down.
sandals and lets it rock.
You trying to take this somewhere else, my nigga.
The open toe sandals.
The
You
open
projecting
toe
on me, my
sandals.
nigga.
No
got your own
slides.
plans.
That's what they were saying.
I heard he got a foot
ideas she
fetish.
thought of that get turned down.
That's what they were
What do
talking
you-
to, what's her name, Drea, about when she was modeling the Fenty or whatever. They're
yeah.
like, yo, she had an OnlyFans account.
Oh, niggas.
Wow.
with
And
us.
she was like, maybe I should. That's
Hey,
actually
that shit would get leaked quick, so I'm all for it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I used to, when I was younger,
Script.
no. When I was younger, I used to want to think of other fun ideas that I could somewhat make money off of, and not being a hard worker. I mean petty things that girls, when you realize that you're kind of
think that
pretty
spoke out.
and
You said
things, and
petty
you have
things.
nice features, what you can do
Well,
for some
strip.
extra income. Not strip, not
were
as
you?
degrading as strip.
She's in a foot
You were a
fetish.
mannequin or some
Yes,
shit?
Stripping?
that is
Foot
where I'm
fetish.
going. The foot
Stripping
fetish. I
is
heard that men had foot
empowering.
fetishes,
I don't
and they
know
paid for
what
pictures of the
nigga.
feet.
Wait, so women
I
don't
don't
have
feel
foot
like-
fetishes?
They act fake.
I have never heard of it. I like to see pretty feet, but I'm not oh my God, let me touch. I can't touch them. I don't want to touch them.
don't
So
mind
this
not
is a
thing.
male disease?
I guess I don't know.
I don't mind feet. I
I
never heard
just
of a
found
woman.
out that there was a such thing as selling pictures of your feet
Oh, that's
for
worse.
money.
That's
So I
worse
was
than
like,
that.
okay, less degrading than stripping or a fans only type of account or doing anything like that. I can get free money for showing pictures of my feet. But then my homegirl did it, and it wasn't a thing for me. It's very
Wow,
nasty.
you could have got money right next to her.
It's very nasty. It's just when you send them a picture of your feet, it's oh baby, those are sexy. Bitch, you looking at my toes.
Yes. You signed up
Do you
for
not
it.
know what
Yeah, that's
you
why I
clean
didn't
up
sign
your
up
feet.
for it.
Oh, so
I'm
she doesn't
saying
want to
that's
do
why I
customer
didn't.
service.
I didn't want to
what
deal
it
with the
is.
talk back
You
because
gotta
I
go
think
above and
that'll
beyond.
make me feel less of a woman.
You don't want it. You
Yeah,
don't
but I
want
mean,
that
they're
money.
going to do that in person anyways.
So your
They'll look
friends-
right
Yeah,
at
but
your
it's
toes.
the probably the
bread.
creepy guys that are asking
They're
you for
all
pictures of
creepy
your
guys.
feet. A regular
Listen,
guy
man.
is not going to
No.
openly ask you for pictures of your feet.
Regardless,
Exactly,
if you're
they're all
doing any
creepy.
sorts of that stuff, anybody you trying to attract is
You
all
know,
creeps.
bro.
You know exactly
I've had in my
what you're
lifetime, I've had a
attracting.
couple people suck on these toes,
All right.
but I'm ashamed
Are you out there?
that
You toe sucker?
that I don't think that selling
told me I
pictures
was
of my
always out
toes
there
is
like this
gonna
right
work. You feel me?
Yes.
You got a little the napkin.
Listen, when you
niggas.
sign up to play ball, you know you're going to get fouled, bro.
Exactly.
So you got to tuck in that pride.
I guess, but I didn't sign up for it for that reason. I
But that's
didn't
what I'm
want to do
saying.
it.
That's
You
why.
know,
Who knows? You could get some extra bread.
I just thought.
She
said,
so,
that could have been half your
so
rent.
I am,
That could've been your
throwing my
insurance money.
foot fetish options over to you. I was letting you know all the things that I was thinking of.
Oh, man.
Toe lingerie,
If I can get that,
toenail,
Lingerie.
I don't think
Lingerie.
there's not a demand
toegerie,
for men feet.
a bracelet for your big toe
Yeah, you
A Cuban bracelet on your toe is
on your
insane.
toe.
That's
Loose, having some hang time.
This is
Yeah,
So it traps every time
it'll be
I walk.
like a hula hoop.
Ching, ching,
Yeah,
ching,
this is why I
You
ching.
just
exit.
take
I'm
the
good on
pinky,
this.
take the pinky toe, let it rise.
These are all from the ideas of Nisa that got crossed out.
Yeah,
Okay, so we're
it
going to
didn't work,
continue
so I had to
on.
move on.
We're going to move on.
Move on.
out of this foot fetish stuff. But yeah, we were discussing the Grammys off air, right? So we wanted to discuss with you guys.
Yes, as been announced this morning.
Let's pick some brains.
As you can see, Kelly's been working on his ASMR.
Yes.
I hear every lip smack in this conversation. I'm loving it.
His production.
So this year,
In his production,
album
yes.
of the year nominees, the secret slime action is.
According to our notes.
But yeah, there was a whole bunch of shit on here. A lot of people saying people were getting snubbed. A lot of people had good looks.
Yep.
Do we want to get into the
couple
snubs
sleepers.
or the
So-
congratulations first?
I think we getting congratulations first.
Okay, let's be positive.
Yeah.
Look at you. Growth.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna
Yes.
get
And don't worry, we're going to get
getting
negative
dirty.
real
Getting
soon.
dirty.
We're going to get
Yeah.
negative real
The
soon.
salt
start
comes.
Because all this shit is biased.
So I don't know if we're doing all by, categories or whatever the case is, but off the top, just seeing the best R&B performances, it was a boost to see her on there with Bryson Tiller. Could have been.
Could have been. That's my shit.
Great fucking song.
Thanks.
I'm not sure if
Amazing
y'all
song.
familiar with Lucky Day, Rose
Roll some
Simone.
more.
Yes.
Baby, roll
For
some
sure.
more.
I like Lucky Day. You know who put me on him? Child.
Child.
The creative director, Child. It's by Child is her Instagram.
Oh, I think I
Yeah, I
Shout
showed
out
you
to
guys
you,
her
though.
last time. She is amazing, but she directed one of his music videos, and I was like,
that's
oh
fire.
shit, he's fly.
Lucky Day's fire.
Yeah, yeah.
Anderson
Well
Paak
deserved.
with Andre 3K, Come Home, is nominated for Best R&B Performance.
Caught me off guard.
You and I were discussing, I thought it was going to be the one with Smokey Robinson.
Yeah.
You agree, right?
Yes, I thought absolutely it would have been that one.
That's my shit.
I mean, I wouldn't argue. Andre 3000 or Smokey.
No, it's
Either way,
Smokey.
you getting something good.
Man, imagine Smokey still coming back on the Grammy at his old age.
That's it. Yo,
Like, nigga still get it.
it happens.
Nigga might drop an album after that. Shit.
You never know.
A EP,
Yeah,
just a
exactly.
taste.
For the old niggas.
One
Some for the
question I
streets.
had,
Produced by
Yeah.
Alchemist.
this Lizzo, even though she's had an incredible year,
Lizzie.
She's had she has 8 nominations. Let's get that out the way. Congratulations to
most?
Liz.
Is that the most?
I think
most
that's
out of
one of the
everybody
most.
this year.
That's
She has
fire.
8, and remember when I first shouted her out on this, and I
Yeah,
was so
for
in love
30
with
minutes.
her. Yes, you go, Lizzo. Shout out to the
Congrats
big
to
girl
her.
doing big things.
I wanted to trim that down.
I saw a
Real thick
chop them
girl.
down. She's nominated for 2
Just
Grammys.
He's a hater.
But I saw a tweet earlier like, listen, since Lizzo is on here for a 2-year-old project, I want to make a case for Anti coming back
Nigga.
and getting a Grammy. Right?
It's all about the official release. Something might leak out first, before the album drops.
Listen, Lizzo, I'm not going to hold you. That Truth Hurts, and I forget what the second single is that's killing right now. Those are great songs.
I heard.
Haven't really listened
Fuck,
to
what is it
I meant to
called?
check a song. It's like it's some dude's name.
No, not Jerome.
Oh yeah, but that's nominated though.
But that's
Jerome is
nominated for like the best
I think-
R&B song or something.
Yeah, and I meant to
pretty
check that out, but I didn't get a chance to.
That was louder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, no, you
It's the other song is on a lot of commercials. Why can't I think of it
I can't think of it either. But I say
it's
that
so
to say
common.
she does have some songs that do deserve to be up there. But
I mean, she got 8.
I threw
8
my hands
nominations.
up.
She is up
I
there.
did that.
Yes,
She
that
deserves this.
Feeling
after
good
all
as
the
hell.
lawsuits.
Yeah, that's on a lot of commercials. I think Target has that on a commercial.
She deserves this after the lawsuits.
Exactly.
Yeah, I had
They
to think
suing
about
the
that.
shit out of her.
and she did give
Off
Homegirl her
for
props.
songwriting.
She did?
Yeah.
Okay.
They sued her for songwriting?
Well, the tweet
Oh, so
that,
for
that came from
songwriting
that.
rights?
Yes. For songwriting.
Why?
I just wrote a DNA test. I just took a DNA test or whatever. Came from a tweet that she saw, and the person who originated the tweet was suing her, correct?
I think something like that.
Yeah.
How did they prove that they were the first person to think that?
They went into Twitter
They
archive.
took their Twitter fingers.
Yeah.
It started itching.
Imagine that, though.
Twitter
What if you were in that
fingers and,
position?
magnifying glass.
You listening
Yeah.
to the song that's blown up like, sounds very familiar.
Word, I
Didn't
think
I
I
say
just
that?
tweeted that last
I
week.
just took a DNA
That's a
test.
fact,
Turns
yo.
out I'm
God do be having some
100%
fire
that bitch.
tweets, bro.
It's a fact.
I had a fire tweet yesterday. I forgot. Because I got so many.
Don't worry,
That's
somebody will
'cause-
put it in the song. You'll
That's
get
because only
Can't
you
wait.
You'll be
think
able to
it's
sue
fire.
soon.
So
Got the lawyers on retainer.
You
we
could
have
have had a
that.
better
But I mean,
bitch. Not committed. Help you with your career. Just a little. You're supposed to hold me down,
Oh,
but
okay.
you're holding me back.
Look
And
at
that's a
me. Look at
sign.
Kelly. That's
I
a-
mean,
that's
I'm
a
holding you
co-star.
back. Why, man?
Okay, we know the song.
Wait till they
Okay, so
get me.
continuing on. For best rap
Trim it.
performance, we have the nominees. That is the Baby coming out strong
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
a
yeah, he
Grammy
came out strong
nod.
this
What
year.
he has like 2.
I'm going
something like
baby
that.
on baby.
So
Down Bad is on there. Dreamville,
Down
Jid,
bad.
J. Cole.
I still think Under the Sun should be there, but hey,
See, the
They
Baby
make
would have gotten another one.
That would have been fire.
I do
But
agree
I don't
with
think
you.
that wasn't a single, though.
yeah.
But I was gonna
exactly.
say we were saying off air that Down Bad was the first one to come out, so I'm pretty sure
Exactly.
that's probably why they did it that way. Nipsey Russell Nipsey Russell's here.
Congratulations.
Roddy Ricch.
Racks in the middle.
Racks in the middle. Offset and Cardi B get a nod. Best rap performance.
I didn't hear that.
Clout.
I didn't hear that.
Yep. Grammy nominated. This will
They were
be
the
Cardi's
last one
second?
on the list.
Cardi won one, right? For best rap album last
Yeah,
year.
Cardi won best rap album last year.
If
Over
Offset
Meek,
wins a
right?
fucking Grammy.
Over Meek, right?
You know
Meek is
who
nominated this
wasn't
year.
who
Okay,
wasn't
cool.
on there at all? Meg.
The Stallion.
She
And
is. Fever. Is Fever? No, Fever's not on there. Nope,
Meg
she's not
hasn't
on there.
been mentioned not once
Yeah, she's
in
not on
any of them. She wasn't mentioned not once, but she was like one of the biggest breakout rap female artists of the year.
I mean, but
I don't think the single. I feel like Meg,
has a
we know
lot
her
of
from a lot of
singles.
different songs. There wasn't one song that's like, yo, like, this is the shit.
I mean, that's debatable.
That's really
What song?
What's the one song she has with the baby?
That one's Cash It.
Yeah, Cash It, and that does numbers. That did numbers.
That does
this
numbers,
year.
but not like these numbers.
I mean, I think it did the same numbers as Clout.
Nah, I don't think that counts.
I think
that counts. I don't
it
think
does the
numbers
same
thing.
numbers as. I think it's the same shit as Clout.
Yeah, because
it's just
don't-
as big of a
So,
song.
Yeah, Clout's on
Bobby
there.
and
Yeah.
Corday is
Yeah.
more
That
popular
was
than
weird to
Meg.
me. Who?
As far as like say like
The baby, yeah.
YBN
No, he
Corday
said-
got
Oh,
like,
YBN,
the,
yeah.
notoriety that he get where he can earn a Grammy nod. That's not more than what Meg has done.
No, but
It's too-
It's a
it's
lyrical
apples and
thing. I
oranges,
think.
though.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I think
Two different
Corday
genres.
is on a different lyrical.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just
Corday
saying,
stuff is
like,
about like the substance
notoriety.
in the song itself.
Yeah, I get
Meg
you.
was
Exactly.
more
At a
just
hype.
literally, hype.
Of
Like
that
But I
song.
think
But
she should be in every running
Hype usually gets the
Yeah, but
fucking
that is
nod,
true.
though.
Like, that's why it's so debatable.
But that goes to what I'm saying. She doesn't have that one song that's
Just
like, yo, that's my
one.
shit.
But I think she does.
But I think she
though.
deserves
I think she has
it,
a couple
yeah.
songs
that hot
could
girl.
be up
I
there.
agree. That's
Not
why
co-
I'm
not
like,
compared
why
to
wasn't
these.
she in it? She wasn't in it at all, but she should have been.
That's where this.
I
stuff
think
comes
she got
from.
snubbed too.
Yeah.
That's
I
one
think
of
Meg
the.
might
I
get
don't
snubbed.
think she got snubbed. She
I
got some
mean,
more
if,
work
is a
if
good
none of
argument.
her work but Clout made it on there, then yes.
Yeah, that
I
one's
think
weird.
so.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like
Cardi, so
like
Yeah.
and Offset, but
Notoriety.
right.
I'll put that one off.
And
to the
Meg
side.
had a just as big as year as Cardi did this year, 2019.
huge.
Bigger.
She had a bigger
Exactly,
year. Yeah.
so-
So it's like this is the Grammys. And this is all. There's like 7 different rap fucking categories that she could have got thrown in
Could've been more.
in some way, somehow. You know what I mean? Like there was always an option to find a song by her
And the
or
hip hop
something.
and R&B Grammys, like we got Latin Grammys.
She won BET awards this year though.
That's good.
Hey, she
That was a-
she brought home something though.
Got some.
Brought home something.
Got some hardware.
she had a consolation prize.
Got a
I
constellation.
mean, she had a
Take
great
your
year.
piece.
So,
Yeah, she did. I mean, shit, she
you
blew
know.
up. Got her shit
Yeah.
patent too. You can't say that.
She don't
shit.
need to have it. I just was disappointed not to see it.
It's all right.
I think it was well
It's all right.
deserved.
Hey, keep
yeah.
working hard, Meg. You gonna get this.
Yeah.
One
Maybe
day.
next year.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
see her on the next year.
She gonna get a
For
nod
sure.
for sure.
She's gonna do
They're gonna
better
take it
and
from
better.
this
She
year
had
and
one
put
of the
it next
best freshman freestyles.
Yeah.
Like
best
one of the
freshman.
best. Yeah.
Overall.
Besides,
really
you
trying
think
to
she's
get that
yeah, her and the baby,
information right now.
they're shutting down the whole
Yeah.
rap scene.
A1 and
I
A.
didn't like look
Mm-hmm.
at it. That's why.
Oh, good.
Yeah, for the best rap song performance nominees, we got Panini, Lil Nas, Drip Too Hard, Lil Baby and Gunna,
Hard.
Ballin', Mustard and Roddy Rich,
Man.
Higher, Nipsey and John Legend, and the London, Young Thug, J. Cole, and Travis. J. Cole's on
This
there a
is
lot. Yeah,
rap
J.
and
Cole.
song, right?
Yeah,
but
rap song.
Panini
Best
should
rap
not
song
be.
I
for
think
me, that rap song shit. like it's
Yes, I
either rap
agree.
or you.
I mean, but
sung.
in
You
all
know,
those
that's
songs,
weird.
there's like a mix
It's usually
between
like
rap
a
and song.
feature.
It's just
That's
It's a
what that's
feature,
my
but-
thing with rap sing.
Yeah,
like
but then
category.
this man it's a single. He's the only one on it.
I
Yeah,
think
know.
every
He's
single
rapping
one.
and singing.
I'm used to like
Hey,
Dilemma,
Panini.
Nelly and Kelly Rowland, type
Having
shit.
like a rapper
yeah,
versus
a rapper
and then
and then
and a
song
singer to
to feature
compliment.
chorus,
yeah,
yeah.
that type shit.
Nah, I don't think Panini.
I mean, like
should be on
that's
it.
how much music has changed.
Nipsey and John Legend, that fits the mold in my.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm used to.
if he had John Legend on it, but he doesn't,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
don't think it should.
Racks
be
in the Middle is a mix of a rapper that's singing and rapping.
Same.
so that should be on. Well,
and
not.
it is
well, yeah,
on there.
it should- okay.
And then
No,
what is
it's not
what's
on
the
But it's
other
not
It's
for
not
rap
on best
songs.
song.
Yeah,
Drip
right.
Too Hard too. Drip Too Hard, don't say it's
Yeah, yeah.
Lil
It's
Baby
melodic.
singing. You
Yeah,
get what
yeah,
I'm saying?
but
So like
it's-
that's I'm
everybody's
fighting your
melodic
point.
nowadays.
I don't know,
so
but Panini though.
what to say?
Hey, Panini,
You know?
don't you be mean?
I don't know. Maybe,
trying to figure
I
out
guess
what
you
the
could.
rap
You
is
could
like.
Any
argue
melodic counts as singing?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. Well, I mean, it's there for a reason. He did it, so I'm not gonna,
I think it was a
kill
great
dude
song. I
for
think
it. I just don't see it on.
Every single one of those songs made a difference in one of our or made an entry into one of our playlists to like an everyday song you could just listen to in the car and ride to and honestly sing along to. I think that's what they were following, like what people are singing
I'll
along
agree
to.
on that point.
And,
Yes.
it was good from there.
And these are big songs of the year, bro.
Yeah. They're like everyone's. One of those songs is in everyone you know's playlist. At least one of them. Mm-hmm. At least.
Like Panini, when that shit came out, I'm like, oh no, this is. People like, yo, he's gonna be a one-hit wonder. When I heard Panini, I'm like,
Panini,
you already knew Panini.
gonna be
cool.
Everything else on there,
you'll get
nobody else
teeny,
can name the other songs of the album or the EP.
I tried to find the lyrics to that
guys.
song for a picture because I was listening to it all day, but I couldn't. All it was, "Hey Panini,
like
don't you be a meanie," and I said, "Oh, I'm corny."
and I'm corny.
Yeah,
I'm corny.
so I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it go. That's not for me. I stopped trying to make lyrics into captions after
Thank
I started sounding depressed
Thank you for that.
for no reason. When I would just be
Cammy was
listening to
getting
music.
worried about you.
I was like, you got to text her like, yo, you good? I always tell y'all like,
it in
you
the
don't
whole
have to check
chat.
in. You know what I mean? I got to make sure y'all good.
Go
I had got ready the other day, and I like, you know, when you get ready, you put music on. I know you guys get dressed, you find your outfit, you put some music on. I was doing my makeup. I was listening to all old school like R&B, all the throwbacks.
Oh, so Chixtape.
We'll save that for later, folks.
Not
We'll
yet.
save that later. Not that R&B. I mean like that, like somebody just broke your heart and you want to drive by and kill him. Like
Right.
old R&B, like soulful R&B, like Heather Headley. Yeah, Heather Headley, like her.
I've heard that name. before.
So I was like singing it and I kept posting videos online and people were like, get out your feelings. And I'm like, I'm really not in my feelings. This is just really good music.
Yeah.
And you know when you're in that space that you can listen to old, good music that's like comes from hurt, but you're not in a space where you're hurt so you can actually sing to it and be happy you hearing it.
How many people
I was
you
there.
throw off?
I don't
Probably throw a lot of
really
people
affect to that.
Happy as shit listening to sad songs.
But you know how it goes, like you know,
just
it's
vibing,
nostalgic.
yeah.
Like
I don't
you
really
heard that shit when you were
like
young.
It's
I
like
remember I
people-
got yelled at once for listening like some regular ass music on the way to the club. They're like, no, play some turn on. I'm like, nigga,
I just
want
wanna
to listen
sing.
to
Facts.
some good
I
ass
wanna
music,
vibe
my
out.
nigga.
You know
Let me
what
just
I-
listen
It's
to
just
what
the
I
wrong
like. I'm not trying to
crowd.
turn
That's
you
like
on.
people vibe out to Pretty Wings and not realizing like that song is
I love
depressing and
Actually,
shit.
that was in
Yeah.
that was in my
God, that shit
playlist
is
when I was
so
driving.
fire.
That shit.
Maxwell, right?
Fun,
Yeah.
yo.
That,
Leo,
that nigga.
that's a good
Yo,
topic to bring up. Like, what's a
Pretty
really
Wings.
depressing song that you just love and that shit just you could just sing that shit without
But-
being in your feels and shit.
One song
We
that's
gonna
stuck
think
in
of
my
that
head
shit.
is
Still consider being in your feelings,
How
sadly.
did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here.
See, we gotta cut this off because this will go on the entire
Hey, you
song.
gotta hit that Kodak with it, bro. You gotta hit
Next
that Kodak with
time,
it.
please stop. Please stop.
My heart
Trimming.
says no.
All right.
Hey, nobody's supposed to be here.
All right. Anyway, okay, back to the Grammys. Listen, best rap song nominees. All right, shout out to YB and Cordae.
My boy.
Amazing
Freshman
amazing
album
year.
already nominated for a Grammy. Him and Chance the Rapper with Bad Idea. Rick Ross and Drake, Gold Roses. Love that fucking song.
Yeah.
It's
It is
really
dope.
my shit.
Not bad.
A lot. 21 Savage and J. Cole. Completely forgot that came
do.
out this year.
Yeah.
I did too. I thought it came out like 2 years ago.
It was like early.
It was early. It was the
forget me a
very
lot.
beginning.
Racks in the Middle again. We back at it. And then Suge, the baby. I'm not mad at those nominees.
No,
I'm not either. I'm satisfied with those. Those were
So who
actually
would you
really
say
good
took
nominees.
it?
I think that people are gonna give it to honestly Nip.
You gonna give it to Nip?
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah.
I
I wouldn't be mad at it. I mean, pretty sure they would let it rock anyways. You know,
Nip or
the
Gold
great, man.
Roses?
I don't. I think.
Yeah,
I think the
either one of
baby
those.
gonna grab it. Keep it a
You think
stack.
for
That
real?
Suge
Yeah,
rock everywhere.
But it's nominated for best rap
Or
song.
maybe you think
That's right.
Suge is rocking
but
everywhere.
I
'cause
think
all of his
Suge is
songs
on
sound
performance as well, though. Suge is on performance too, so I think
Yeah.
Suge should get performance because
Yeah.
it was like a
And then
lit
give the
performance.
best
It was the
rap song to
dance.
Racks in the
It's
middle.
not how it
Yeah.
works.
I mean, but you know what I mean, though. If we're looking at it
Damn, but I kind of
logistically,
want Chance.
I mean,
up
hey,
there.
it makes sense.
What we
Makes
should do,
Lawrence
like
Hill
Do
we
was
our
on.
own shit.
number one, and then also what we should do
Period.
is write down who we think is gonna win these
Facts.
shits and then
Oh,
reflect on it.
Okay, yeah, we can
Later.
do that. Write our names next to them.
oh yeah, that works. And
put that
then we
somewhere.
will give y'all the update on our next
Facts.
following
I think that'll be
That's
pretty
somewhere.
dope.
podcast episode.
The one thing I don't have here, which is funny, is the rap album of the year.
Oh, let me.
I
let
know
me
Tyler's
pull up my
on there.
calculator.
Dreamville's on there. 21 Savage is on there, which
21
is kind of
Savage
weird
is.
to me.
It's Revenge of the Dreamers 3 Dreamville. championship. Sorry, Meek Mill, which
That's
I
my
think
winner.
deserves it. That's my winner. I Am Greater Than I Was. I guess that's what you do that. And then Igor and
Who's
Lost
that?
Boy.
Which
That's
one was
not 21 Savage. It's
Oh,
I Am
okay,
and
gotcha,
then the
yeah,
Greater
yeah,
Than
yeah,
Sun. But
yeah, yeah.
what is it? I Am I Was.
Yeah,
I am greater
I am
than
greater
I was.
than I was.
Yes.
That is
Basically.
it? Yes.
okay. Look at that. I didn't even know that.
Indubitably.
So who's
But I
winning out of that,
definitely
gentlemen?
championships. Period.
Excuse me. Igor.
You know, I
Should have been album. Should have got
Stuck
album of the
between-
year.
Best
nod.
rap
This isn't the best
album?
rap album though. Yeah.
No,
Take
it's
what you
not
can
the best
fucking
rap.
get.
He should have gotten
I
it.
don't. Yeah, I agree. It's not a rap album. It has
not a
rap,
rap
in
album.
it. It's not a rap album. That's why I wish would have got not album of the year. Or
It's definitely capable of that. I
album
can
of
see
the
that.
year, 100%.
But when you put album of the year, Igor versus keep
Igor.
in mind, pardon me, Igor.
Igor.
I don't know.
Igor's from Killer Instinct.
Igor's from
fucking tired.
Frankenstein
Igor.
as well.
Igor.
But when you put it against like an Ariana Grande, Thank You Next, which is up for album of the year.
Beat it.
Lana Del Rey did not know
Beat
that
it.
she even came out with something.
Beat it.
yeah, because I didn't either.
Her is on there. I don't know why
Earthquake, nigga?
her is on there.
That's an EP. Doesn't it say EP on the shit?
It's album of the year. What the fuck? Lil Nas EP.
Lil Nas
You
X.
looked at that shit
You
stuck.
tell me that
that shit
Igor
broken.
is Lil
No,
Nas
no, no,
X?
no, 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 no.
Like,
That's not
come
what
on,
I'm
bro.
saying.
I
I'm just
know.
saying, in the grand scheme of things,
In
you
the
know,
grand scheme of
Ariana is
things.
getting him out the fucking paint.
You know,
Damn,
this
no.
nigga Lil Nas X don't even
this-
deserve to be in there.
I forgot. Yeah,
Billie
he
Eilish,
does, that's
though.
why I looked at it just
Y'all
now.
gotta be
Like,
careful.
That
bugging
makes
out.
no sense. That's an EP.
Do y'all, you listen to Billie early, right? You fuck with her?
Yeah, I do. She's different.
Yeah.
She's
I like
different.
Billy.
I saw
I like
her
Billy
at
a lot.
Camp
I think she
Flog Gnaw
deserves
last year.
a Grammy for a fact.
She blew up a lot.
You saw
Who,
her?
Billie Eilish?
She was the main.
Eilish?
She was the
Oh,
headline.
I thought you were like there. I was like, huh?
Because
No,
shit
no,
with Khalid,
she's-
even way back, like she's
She could sing.
She came up a
can,
lot
bro.
and she can sing, and she is coming out with a kids line.
Is she?
Yeah, she's coming out with a kids clothing line. It's actually
she's fire.
cute.
She's for the culture.
I
She
always-
is, yeah. She's cool. She's a vibe.
I
She's
always
definitely
liked
a
her
vibe.
since they had an interview with her. They're like, yo, why you always wear like baggy clothes and shit? She's like,
Exactly.
well, I don't want to be like womanized and shit at this point in my
Exactly.
career. I'm only like fucking
Yeah, she's
17.
like, I don't want people worrying about like, am I thick, am I not?
Yo, shit is crazy.
Really?
Yeah, she got Tourette's.
She works with her brother too. I think her brother
Yeah.
is like her
And he-
main
her
man.
manager is,
Yeah.
Or
he
producer.
does some vocals on some of her stuff as well.
That's dope.
Yeah, she deserves it. If she wins, I'm not even mad.
But
Yeah.
I
For
say
sure.
that to say I feel like he has more of a chance to win rap album of the year as opposed to
Igor.
album of the year.
True.
Yeah.
But
Who?
Igor.
What's it called Frank? Fucking
Frank?
Tyler.
He said, Frank, come
Tyler
back,
the
please.
Creator.
Now, we were talking about some negatives about this.
Negatives?
Off the top.
Negatives.
Negative.
Off the top of your heads, what are the negatives?
The snubs.
The Snubbingtons.
Yes.
Snubs.
So that
Freddie
I
Gibbs
felt
got
that
snubbed.
Freddie Gibbs should have been on rap album of the year.
For sure. Paul Marlowe should have been rap song of the year.
Palm Olive was up
I
there.
think Meg should have got at least one
We
nomination.
mentioned Meg,
Meg,
right?
Meg got
Snow.
Snow
Snow
got
Allegra.
Song of the
Allegra
year.
for sure.
No
Should've got
Snow
one
Allegra.
Song of the year.
At
just
all.
tried it, bro.
Not even R&B or anything. Like not pop, not R&B,
they tried her.
nothing.
Or
They tried her.
contemporary.
Like,
On Chill is not on,
On
here.
Chill,
oh
Got
yeah,
Tell
Wale did say something about it too.
but
Yeah.
that was a late bloomer.
Was
bro.
But you know
Gucci,
what? I will say though is that
Nominated or runner up for nomination? Gucci? Was he not?
Gucci
I
is
swore
on
he tweeted
this
that.
Lizzo joint. He's on a
Okay,
Lizzo
Lizzo.
joint that's
Oh.
nominated.
what I
Damn,
will
they didn't
say
even put
though
the
is
feature.
that it at this time is pivotal for artists to really like not let this give them that like slap in the face step back. That it's just like, you know, sometimes shit happens because us as fans, as listeners, we see that we wanted different options, but it doesn't always happen how you want it to be. It doesn't always happen however, but they do have like great songs.
Yeah.
Well,
It
it's the
takes away
Grammys,
nothing.
so
You
you
know what I
know.
mean? Like
This happened last year with Daytona.
your feelings just get hurt if you have a wonderful year and then you don't get anything from
But the
it.
thing is, to me now, like if I'm an artist, you just
We
can't be
know.
mad at
We
all.
know.
yeah,
Number
you
one,
can't
we
be
know.
mad at losing. Period.
And then
As
number
long as you're
two,
winning in any way.
There's so much music out there, dog. It's just like, you know what, whatever.
Yeah, because I was
exactly.
looking at half of these. Well, not half of them, but
The majority of it.
Good amount.
I know a majority of it. I'm saying a
Okay.
good amount of it I didn't know, like I thought I really knew. Yeah.
Right.
Even like the Latin nominees.
Grammys?
Yeah, well, it was on. Yeah, the Latin Grammys, like their nominees. I was like, oh shit, I only know a few of them.
I saw it because
There's so many
I never pay attention.
like
to it.
albums and things like that I didn't even notice. That I didn't know that there was a gospel Grammys.
Yeah, there's a
I
gospel
didn't know.
category.
I know. I seen that.
But don't they have
Like,
Grammys
it's
for like just
2.
about everything,
I'm
almost
like,
all genres?
I never even knew that.
What was
And then
that?
country has like 6.
Yeah, I figured.
Well, yeah, Joe.
No. She answered. I was like, don't they have Grammys for basically almost all genres?
Yeah.
In a sense, yeah.
There's a
Got,
alternative rock.
electronic.
Holy shit! Could you
Yeah.
imagine next year if they try to
They got
put
everything, man.
Kanye shit for a Grammy for gospel?
Might count.
That'd
That's-
be different. Oh my god!
I was like,
why not?
Lord Jesus, please don't let it be on there. That's
I know,
all.
it's too
When
late.
I was
Oh,
reading
it
it, I
missed
was
the
like,
deadline.
oh.
It missed the deadline.
Like-
by a good amount.
Don't worry, Dre dropping
Can you
something
say
with
the what is it? Raganat?
No,
Raganeza.
Oh, Ragnarok. Thor
Ra-
Ragnarok. It's a great movie.
No. Nebuchadnezzar.
You know how tight it is.
Nebuchadnezzar.
Nebuchadnezzar.
We were sitting on our
Nebuchadnezzar.
group chat talking for like 30 minutes on how I didn't know how to pronounce.
Yeah.
Is it
I
Nebuchadnezzar?
like how the running joke just nobody sent her the voice note.
Nobody sent me the
Yeah,
voice
it's
note.
bad.
I was like,
There was
yo,
no way in
somebody
hell I
sent
was
me
gonna
the
sit
voice
there in
note.
front of everybody and try to say Nebuchadnezzar, Nebuchadnezzar.
I said it at my job. They were like, "What are you? Why are you talking to your phone?"
For short, it's called Nisa.
Honestly, I was like, "That shit is not close
Somebody
to my
did
name.
that to me the other day. I'm like, y'all don't use voice notes? The fuck are you talking about?
You love
They're like,
voice
They're
notes.
like, why aren't you talking that? Yeah, because if you don't want to type, whatever the case is.
Yeah, real quick.
Nah, I
If y'all want
prefer
to
to do
hear,
that.
I want y'all to hear what I'm saying and the
What
way
I
I'm
agree.
saying it.
Exactly.
All caps.
Feel the
gonna
energy.
Capture the energy of it.
Because if I
Send
texted
it as a
you,
screen.
if I texted y'all like Nebuchadnezzar, that shit would have looked
Yeah,
stupid.
nigga. What's up with your autocorrect, my nigga?
Yeah. So what is that? That's his new. He's trying to. Kanye is
He's
what?
trying to make an opera.
Make an
Yeah, an
opera.
opera.
Well, he's
Man
going
is
to make an opera. Pardon me. He
going
doesn't
into
try anymore. He
everything
does.
far.
Named after a king in the Bible.
Yeah, King in the Bible.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all correct.
So that is the new thing that's circling around
not new for Kanye.
this whole gospel movement with Kanye. So I just
Could you imagine if you did country?
I'm
next?
interested. I really am.
It's
What I am
nothing stopping that nigga.
very, very, very interested in
What does that mean?
Nisa?
your take on it. We'll save it. We'll save it for
Oh,
later.
okay,
Let's
yeah,
wrap
yeah,
up this Grammy talk.
Yeah, because this
But
man is not like
we're gonna end this with a special segment starring our very own Shellz. Shellz from the block, from the
Shotgun
Ville.
Shellz.
Shotgun Shellz with all the
I
heat.
do
or
not
the
promote
fire.
violence.
You do not promote violence.
You know, not.
He just
not
promote
public-
He's the
that
guy
real
who leaves the
shit.
scene with shells on
So
the
you
ground.
know,
publicly, you know.
it ain't musically real unless Shellz puts his input and tells us how he
I got
really
some
feels.
things to say. I got some opinions. I
So
wrote
at the
them down.
end,
Oh, you wrote him down.
We'll have-
I got the notes lined
Wait,
up.
no, you got
Shelly
the
Shell
Carfax.
Seggy.
You got the Carfax.
on the end.
Make sure I
you
get it
feel
lined
me?
up and be ready
But
for it. Alright.
But overall, we do agree with most of those nominations for the Grammy.
overall, yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of a kickback, but you know, for the most part, they have a handful of popular songs and
They'll
artists
still never get it right.
sprinkled around.
I mean,
they're never
you
gonna get
can
it right
never,
because
yeah, exactly,
No,
because
they're never gonna get it right.
it's always a back and forth. So they're just gonna choose what they want
I
to and tie
just
it
wanna,
up there.
like,
So it's a lot of politics. I feel like that go into it.
figure out how do they didact it and bring it to that kind of conclusion out of everything that was released.
I don't know. That's
Like,
a lot
dude,
of work.
I know
wouldn't want to be the
everyone
person
looks-
that chose.
Yeah.
No,
Because I
wouldn't
know
wanna
they
be
look
the
at
trickle
numbers
down.
like, oh,
Yeah.
how often it's played on the daily and your
That might be
performances
it.
and stuff.
Billboard, you know,
Maybe Apple
any
plays.
certifications.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
those
I'm sure
factors.
all the politics tie into it, so it just is what it is. We won't always. We're never gonna get our perfect picks for the Grammy, but
No.
you
Exactly.
know,
But I hope they do give like production and people who mix and master, give them
Oh yeah,
their,
yeah. They
their
get
nominations.
For sure.
they get their Grammys when like
Their
for albums of the year and
albums
things like
of the year.
that.
Okay, so they get their producers and
Yeah,
everything
albums
nominated.
of the year.
anyone
everybody
who plays a
on the
part in
album.
it gets
But they have
credit. for it.
nominations like that. Producers of the year, things of that nature.
Yeah.
This year, like there was like no hip hop.
Nobody
producers.
nobody of notoriety that I know of.
That's
Yeah, I was
crazy.
like, I want to look into them.
I feel like there was a lot of good producers this year that made a lot of magic happen.
Shit, let's make some noise and do it ourselves. Shit, I like that better.
You want to cut
no,
it
no,
off?
no, no, like actually make
Right.
No, no.
make our own shit.
Yeah,
I like
make
it.
list,
Exactly.
yeah.
I like it.
Exactly. Yeah, we're gonna come at y'all
The-
with some
the
heat,
daddies?
man.
Oh, he
Be
means
ready.
make our own, be producers.
daddies?
Oh yeah. Oh, you
daddies?
thought I was gonna
you
sit here
meant
and
like
start
a list.
rapping?
I thought, nah, I thought you were gonna make a list.
Oh,
for-
list right now? No, no,
name,
no, no, no,
Everybody's
no.
idea went somewhere else.
Did you hear what he wanted
Nah,
to
go
call it?
ahead.
We're gonna call it the Daddies.
The daddies. Oh, that word. The
Award show.
daddy.
Yeah.
We do a year. Yeah, we're gonna do that end of the year.
Yeah, the daddies
wrap up,
out
the
here.
daddies.
Yo,
That's it.
I hadn't. I'm gonna tell you this off air, but I had an
this is
idea,
exclusive.
something similar to that too.
Exclusive.
So that's,
Right.
that's mad funny.
No, we
But
got
what I
something
really
work
wanted
on.
to get into is this Chixtape.
Chicks.
know what it is.
Chixtape.
Chixtape 5.
Chixtape. Chixtape
Five.
5. Cinco.
Tory needs to
Chixtape
continue with this
cinco.
energy.
Fire.
Don't do nothing else, my nigga.
So how we broke down the
super
Kanye
fire.
album, we all took our little plays on how we felt about it. And since all four of us have heard it, who wants to start off? Shellz, let's let you go first.
I haven't finished the whole thing, so
Fire.
Oh, you haven't finished the whole thing? I guess
My girl hasn't either. I'm like,
Go for your just your input on what you have heard. Why is it fire?
No.
What's your favorite track? What's your least favorite track? And what do you like the most about it?
he's bringing the track list up right now. He's ready.
I can't. I don't got a
And it's
favorite
funny
yet.
because he's
You
wearing
don't
a
got a
pink
favorite
polo
yet.
today.
What's the most
the same as the
It is,
fucking
it's
cover
there,
art.
it's
Look
What's
at
the
you.
Look at
most
Ashanti.
memorable song?
Shanty. I hate you. It's too many, man. He did a excellent fucking job, man. Like, you couldn't have asked for a better take. Like, it's not disrespectful to the classic songs. He let everybody get their shine. Maya got her shine. Ashanti got her shine. Trey Songz shined.
Call him
He
Trey
just-
Schlongs.
Trey
Hey,
Schlongs.
yo.
I didn't even catch that. Kelly's the only one who got it. I was listening to you the whole time.
I was going to let it just...
That little slide.
wait, but this nigga
Slide.
said-
Flagrant.
I mean, damn, man. They can't have a speech impediment.
That's
Right.
Just a tad bit.
They can't let you
Just be
live.
careful.
not on this podcast.
That ass.
Not when you say that.
You're right. All right, man.
all
Fuck
good.
y'all. Wait till y'all get like a limp. Going in, nigga. Crip walking this.
I was about to say that fucked your shit up, man.
It did, man.
My bad.
Yeah, you totally threw me off.
Continue.
But yeah.
Schlongs.
God damn it, man. I hate you. It's a great project, man.
Overall, great. Kelly, go.
Yes. Nah, imagine.
What songs have you heard?
From off the top, man, you know I'm horrible with fucking.
Just say the feature.
track
You know
titles.
what, bro? I got
Just
I mentioned before the,
You know
Chris
what-
Brown,
what
the-
artist,
the Chris
yeah.
Brown joint. Love that shit. Hey, my guy. Yeah, the Chris Brown shit is fire. The Jagged Edge joint is hard.
Hell yeah.
Love the Beautiful Flip with Snoop Dogg.
Blowing Minds is super hard.
Blowing my
Yes,
Blowing
Blowing
Minds is
Minds is
hard.
good.
The Best of Me shit. with
Yes,
Maya is
Best of
hard.
You.
Mario.
The Cry.
Mario.
The Cry.
Yes, the
My
crowd.
nigga,
Okay,
Room
I will give you that.
111, 112?
And I was-
112?
yes.
Fire.
And I was saying this off air, but
Slim.
just the way that they sampled the old joint, so we have nostalgia, but he made it his own.
Exactly.
You know, it's
Originality.
not like
It's like
it's
paying
not
homage,
hinging. Oh,
But
right.
I'm gonna tear that shit up.
It's not hinging on that memory that we have on it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He really made it his own. And a lot of these songs are like 6 minutes long, where there's a breakdown in the
Hell
middle, and then the dream comes on the second half, and he just comes out of nowhere. And then
Mix and
it,
master.
it goes in a whole bunch of ways that I really fuck with. It reminded me of what Summer Walker did with the Usher joint
Oh yeah.
off this
But
last
she
one.
featured him.
Right, but
Yeah.
the whole thing is it's not hinging on that nostalgia we had. It did sample it, but she made it her own.
It's like you
It's
get to
not
touch
leaning
it.
on it too
yeah,
much.
yeah.
Right.
You
Using
get
that
to
to crack.
touch it briefly, and then
Right.
you go in on it.
That's why I fuck with it, and the production value is incredible.
production
I don't know
is
who he
incredible.
fuck with
It's
on this
him and
album.
his mans that does it.
I need to know his mans
Word.
because they did very well. I must
Yeah.
say.
They had good promo run too.
Who paid for all these sample clearances? Like,
Him, he got
Hey,
money.
but
That nigga
He's,
must have did it.
he,
You know
he-
Interscope?
That's
he
a lot of
also,
samples.
There's 30 something.
all
I think
the
it's 30 something
samples.
samples, I think.
Jesus Christ!
I mean, shit. Why not? Should do
And
that.
Plus
even
features?
Yeah. Plus, I mean, that can be a look.
Yeah,
Don't necessarily got.
He said in an interview, he's like, yeah, I do like a lot of songs like for the love of people
Yeah.
I love. I do charge feature prices, of course, but blah blah blah. But I think he did very good.
Yeah, man.
think he did
Word.
good.
Fuck with it.
It's a greatly themed album for it being
Right.
early 2000s, man.
the whole
yeah.
package that he brought with it, fire. Like the pop up he did like a little pop up, but
Oh, I
right
didn't even
before it
know.
came
Oh,
out.
he did a pop up and it was a 90s theme party, but nobody dressed up.
Right.
It was
Wow,
like
this is
only
fake.
Kaylana
Ashanti
and them.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't think it was gonna be like not everyone was gonna dress like it for real. So I guess people didn't come
Oh
dressed.
yeah, let Drake say it's gonna be a
Yeah.
'90s theme. Everybody doing it.
Super
That's a
facts.
fact.
Didn't he do that?
Yeah, he did.
It's a super fact.
But you said you like the other Chixtape better. I keep on wanting to say
Yeah,
Chicks.
I did. I did.
Rest in peace to
And I
God.
do still hold that, but I'll let you rock and I'm gonna be last.
Oh no, I mean, my point of view is no different than most. I'll fuck with all of it. And like Room 112 and The Cry, I think my
Your
favorite.
stand
The Cry, that's the Mario joint.
Stand
Right?
up.
Yeah,
Bro.
and my.
I don't like how he took like the weekend shit, like the morning, the cry, the take.
I mean, shit.
Uh,
The fire.
I see what you're doing.
I heard a melody in one of the songs that reminded me of the weekend too. I forget which one
I'm
it
surprised
was.
he ain't. Well, it doesn't fit the
Yeah.
No, not
the
the thing.
aesthetic. But just saying in the future
Future. Yeah,
for the next one,
Never know.
I'll see
And I
that.
like the little skits that kind of happen.
Yeah, I like
That
the
shit was
skits. I think
different,
the
too.
skits were good.
It's a great
Especially
I think the
closing
skits
out.
were old school because a lot of older albums had skits and like more skits in them and breakdowns. So my my take on it, my favorite song was Yes Sir. I love Pretty Ricky. But I just think that I liked it. I really did, and I like that he had a lot of originality. It just
she got the tone. It's coming.
it is. It's coming.
God, I want to hear it.
I just personally I didn't fall in love with the album. I just didn't. There was no specific reason why I didn't. I don't have any complaints. That's one thing. It's weird that I didn't
That's how
love
you
it,
rate
but I didn't hate it either. I really liked it. Does that make sense to you? Like, you know when you like a
You could like
project,
something, but you just like,
eh.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna go
that's
back.
like
how I
my
feel. I
standpoint on the
wasn't,
Baby's
like-
album. That's how I felt with the Baby's album.
Yeah, so like, you know, sometimes things hit for you and sometimes it doesn't. What I think it bothered me because I seen so many people loving it that I was like, oh, I'm gonna love it. So when I really got like time to sit down and listen to other songs besides Jerry Sprunger, and I think The Trade was the first one I heard besides that, and I was just like, all right, I'm not too impressed. Like I wasn't. I mean, I appreciated it. I think he did a good mix. I think it was produced well. I think he did a great job stepping away from how everyone used to say that he was overall a sample artist. Like all his good music only came from other people's beats or mixing up other people's verses. It was a big issue for him at the beginning of his career that's all he was a remix artist, was a remake artist type of like vibe.
Like
so
Jacquees.
yeah, like Jacquees. So it was a really big insult, of course, but I never did not liked his music because of it, but I did agree with it. And now I think that he has stepped out of his complete comfort zone and showed us that he's skilled. So I will give him that, and I do think that it's a good piece. I just didn't love it. I wasn't completely in love with it. Now I will listen to it here and there. I still think the songs are good. I just didn't think it was, oh my God, amazing.
I
Like
respect
everyone
it.
did.
I think
When he gave the
mastered
high
the song
praise, I
lane.
was like, word?
I think he mastered
I know. I
his
was
own
like,
lane.
damn, I'm the one.
Pun intended or not? Tory mastered his lane.
For what he did,
done.
like overall in the grand scheme of things, I think is genius because now he got, say, more allies in the game. You know, he's what he did. Like he's definitely, you know, revitalizing some of these people's career where they can, you know, go get a bag real quick.
Exactly.
You know?
When's the last time
Because
anybody
other
heard
people
Mario?
might want to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Now,
Who
because
heard
now,
Mario?
now I want to hear some Mario.
Exactly.
I want to hear what Mario about
Or
to come
play
out
his
with.
old shit
Nice
and let
is out
him
here
I
get.
want to hear
Slim.
some. I want to hear some new Mario
Yeah.
now.
And keep in
Now-
mind, Mario's just like 33, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
Mario's
he's still
mad young.
He's
But keep
Trade.
in mind, all of these features as well, like they're very good features.
They're
It's
fucking
not like they're just
amazing
on it. You know how
features.
how like
Yeah.
some older artists or quote unquote older artists are feature. You're just like, no, these are fucking
These niggas like
very
they
good.
they enhanced the
features.
shit for real. Like,
Yeah.
on their
I
own
definitely
shit.
wanted to hear more T-Pain. Not gonna flex with you.
I
But I
love
mean,
what
hey,
they did with
I
that
wanted-
though.
I
The
loved what they
the
did with it.
video.
That was one
That
of
shit looked
that
mad
was
fun.
a good one. Yeah, it looked really fun to recreate. What was the song that they recreated the scary movie scene with the basketball?
Ah,
It's like
I forget. Yeah.
yeah, but
I
that was
forget.
whoever thought of that was they. Honestly though, like I will applaud them
Smart.
on the marketing. They are. I always look at that. That is one thing I always look at in any pieces, especially albums, is how they market it, and they did an amazing job. They did an
Absolutely.
amazing job. They definitely tied in the old vibes with coming down, like from wardrobe to everything.
I see
Who was
no
he?
visuals.
Who was his label with?
There was a lot of good like old school visuals, like even with like they would do snippets of like recordings and they would do it in the old like video what is it, VHS camcorder, like a camcorder style.
Like
That was
real
cool.
old
You know what I
school,
mean?
sketchy.
Like his I believe when the track list came out, he put it in kind of like an old school camcorder type of like you know when you seen previews of movies back in the day, like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
yeah.
you know they did
like
their
more
thing.
retro as
They did
fuck,
their thing
yeah.
for sure. His creative director behind all of his imaging was amazing.
As far as concept albums go, it's
I like the
definitely top
concept.
tier.
He did
Yeah,
very
I give him
good.
that.
Like for the theme. Like,
That's
I
a
think
shit,
I like the
Not a lot
cover.
of people do that now, you know.
Yeah.
No,
The
not at
cover
all.
art was the shit too.
Freddie's. He said, "I'm not gonna be playing this guitar for you while you're going behind my back with my woman." He said, "Talk to her, nigga. Don't talk to me."
Check your
Check your
bitch. Then. It's don't check me, check your bitch. That nigga's a character, man.
He got snubbed. God
Super
damn it.
fact. He,
Tired of this shit.
yeah, 100%, man. I think it's an amazing project. And, like, he created it where you can't complain about anything. You can't complain about the features, like him being a sample artist, because he got the cosigns from the niggas on the tracks.
And they must think he nice too.
Yeah,
Put 'em on,
exactly.
Yeah.
And also keep in mind that
And
shit's
that's what
like
I'm saying. I
17
don't have
tracks
any
long.
complaints.
Yeah,
He
bro.
didn't
Yeah.
give me any
And it's hard
complaints.
for
I just,
people to sit through 17 tracks and
It's
be able
hard.
to still say the
I
shit
ain't got no
fire.
problem with that shit.
Yeah, but I
You see, Chris
I
Brown
give it
had
to
that
him.
problem. He not on none of them.
Damn.
Yeah.
his
He got no-
last
he
album
got
was
no
like
guidance.
40
Well,
songs.
no guidance, but I mean like his. Well, it technically is his song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, damn, out of all that shit.
Yeah. Facts.
I think Indigo
Fuck.
should have got on
And the
there.
album before that, too.
Exactly,
So,
bro. That man.
Heartbreaking the Full Moon, I think, still.
Went
Oh,
was-
yeah.
I like that.
I do. It's a hot. All right, we ain't gonna do that shit.
You gonna hit him with the high note?
Nah.
He thought about it. He thought about it. Then he thought
Everyone
it
can
needs-
sing
Nah,
here
I
on
ain't gonna
Deadass, though, the podcast. We don't shun anybody away. We let you
we try
shine.
to shun you every time.
I
You
like
just
that.
listen.
We don't
I just
shun.
don't.
We shine.
We don't shun. We
You acknowledge-
shine.
Hey, you better
Ignore
patent
the
that
shit
shit.
out of
Somebody's
it.
gonna
He
tweet it.
said
Somebody's
shine.
gonna take it. Somebody's gonna get sued.
Shine. You just got shine.
Call
Shine
my
that
brother's
shit.
son because he shone like one.
Cause he shine
Hey.
like one.
Under the sun.
That's right.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. So Shellz, we never got to discuss
Word.
your opinions.
Let's hear your breakdown.
We were talking about Nebuchadnezzar earlier, so I
Oh,
would like
wait,
to know.
Nebuchadnezzar.
wait. Let me give you your intro.
Oh, Lord.
Intro.
Now that we are done talking about Chixtape 5, we've done talked about the Grammys, we've come to dun, 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 the ending of our show. We are giving you Shellz
Shut
segment,
Shellz.
all that, you feel me, like the musical motherfucking genius, the man with the plan, all that shit, but his name ain't Stan. You go, Shellz. How did you feel about Kanye's album now that you've actually sat down and given it a listen?
Let's fucking go, Stan.
Jesus is king. Let's hear it.
Trash. So this has been episode 80. This is in
What?
episode 94,
You can't
y'all.
leave us on that. I gave you a whole
know, thank
intro.
you.
My intro
Nigga
can't
just
be
hit you with
longer
one
than the
word.
breakdown.
He said, "Basura." See you later.
The intro.
Oh, that whole favor.
No, no.
Trash.
You know
All right,
how
y'all,
much
peace out.
effort I put into that intro?
I mean, it's on
Run
freestyle.
that shit
off
back.
the top of the head, man.
You can't get him.
Yeah, man,
you can't give it
so-
to him dry like that. You gotta
Alright,
get that shit wet first. Go.
Oh.
It's
tried to
Nicki
stop
Minaj
you.
back
I
in the
tried.
day. It's Nicki Minaj.
Let's go, Trey Schlongs. Get it together, bro.
Go.
Wow.
Oh,
Let us know some shit.
The new
You're
username?
live.
That's my new
Why?
username.
All right, Nebuchadnezzar.
Change my own gamer. Change my gamer tag.
All
Trey
right.
Schlongs.
Ready?
All right, so man, yeah, I got really inebriated one day and listened to the album. I downloaded it illegally.
You listen to a gospel album inebriated? How dare you?
I mean, they drink wine at church.
Jesus
They
turned
sip
water
it.
into wine.
That's exactly. I was
Feel
drinking
me?
the blood of Christ, nigga.
he turned it. He ain't drinking.
Got twisted.
You got it twisted. Nah, let us know. Let us know.
Yeah, for real.
Talk.
Yeah, man. I was just listening to the album illegally about 20 times. So I
He
just
just wants
started.
everyone to know it's illegal.
Yeah,
Keep in
yeah.
mind he said about 20 times, so you know he really tuned in.
I really listened to it, man. And I just had a lot of thoughts, like the Ant Clemens guy. Anybody ever heard of
Yeah,
him?
he works with Kanye with the music.
Like,
I'm not sure if he does like the choir or whatever the case
Yeah,
is.
but that nigga's nice.
Yeah, no, for real.
Okay.
That nigga.
I thought you were gonna
sucked up.
bash him because I would be like,
Oh no.
Yeah, it was quiet. I
That
was like
nigga is
anxiety.
nice. Oh no, man. Trust me, I got a lot, man.
no,
Like-
but that was my point because it's like the music is actually very good.
Yes.
it's composed very
most
well. But you know, Kanye and his Kanyeisms is just
Yeah, but
When
it can
Kanye,
fuck.
Kanye's.
You're not his
When Kanye
Chick-fil-A?
used to Kanye, he used to Kanye great, but now when Kanye's
Right.
Kanye trash.
So continue.
But yeah, but this Ant Clemens nigga, he's like, they need to sign him because he's like, I compare him to the Dream,
Yeah,
the way he's doing his shit.
respect it.
Also that Ty Dolla $ign, man.
Parsley, told you. Sprinkle him. The sprinkle.
Nigga, that's a nuke. You
Yeah,
know?
bro.
That's a nuke in your back pocket.
Exactly.
You can press that button anytime.
Anytime.
Exactly,
you
bro.
fucking
In the
want
booth,
it,
oh, it's
man.
not hitting.
Oh yeah, secret weapon.
Ty.
Ty Dolla $ign come in, bro.
He walk in with dreads and black fingernail polish, about to kill that shit.
Exactly.
So were there zero? There weren't any songs you like?
I mean, what's going through?
Well, we're still getting there.
Yeah,
it's a slow burn.
slowly breaking it down.
It's a slow burn.
I got no.
It's a slow burn.
I was surprised.
Turn it on low heat.
Although I think I may have predicted that Fred Hammond was going to be at the album after he sampled him and that was
I think
viral.
you did, actually.
I think so. Yeah.
I remember this conversation before.
Yeah. So that's 1 point for me.
1.5.
Okay.
I'll give you another half.
About hands on, you know, he was being honest about the stigma on how judgmental Christians are and shit.
Okay.
And I was like,
I mean, as a Christian yourself.
yeah, he's absolutely right. Got judged the shit out of him.
Exactly.
Very, very much so. So I felt like a hypocrite and kind of an
Look
asshole.
at your goddamn
So what is that? Do you
so-
consider that a point?
Yes. Point taken.
2 points.
Oh no, that's point against me.
Oh.
Are you back at 0?
Yeah, I'm back.
Actually,
at
It's
At a
1-1.
half.
So it's
Yeah,
1-1.
yeah,
I gave you 1.5, so you had a half.
All right, I'll take that. God was the first time I believed Kanye.
Oh, wow.
As in,
All of it.
Break it down.
where he was
His
talking about.
whole,
It was a
his
good
whole
gospel song.
Christianity, all of it, all together. That was the first time he ever sounded genuine
Okay.
in his religion and his faith and all of that stuff.
I can agree.
I
That
think
was the
that
only song
one-
I was like, okay,
Yeah.
this is gospel.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, this is the first time he sounded like he might be for real about this. Everything else.
Was it
Hey,
enough to
follow
convince
God,
you,
though.
though?
It was just a good song.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it sounds like pandering, but it sounds like good pandering.
Okay.
You know, and it's just some of the things he says. It's
I'll
just
give you that.
like, okay, you read a Christian book for children with your daughter, and you're just learning the lessons of the Bible and all that stuff. Talking about Noah.
That's just
But-
shit that was annoying me.
Yeah, it's just like surface level. I don't know what else I got.
That was very interesting. we
Also,
don't do
the-
dead air a
Like-
lot on this.
It literally was like dead. I was
Yeah,
like,
I
damn,
was
hold
gonna
on.
be like, this man really
are we
pulled out
all
her
not
Carfax.
breathing?
We're hanging on
They
every word.
literally like,
I could have just easily trimmed that out, but y'all had to bring it to attention.
I like
but
it.
nah, it
That's not a bad
literally.
thing.
You know, I was gonna let it rock, but
it's all
This is the
man.
first time we let you speak.
Because we were all like this. Like,
yeah, I didn't even want
it
to
going?
like take
Anyway.
a gulp real quick. Go ahead.
I was like, nobody's even breathing. It was
Yeah,
just
man. So the God is still on the same song. I was thinking about the sample, and I felt like it felt so authentic is because I think it may be something to do with the sample. Like that's an old song from his childhood that maybe his mom loved or something.
Okay.
Or maybe that he grew up listening to with his parents.
so it made him take him to like a real.
Took him back, to a
Yeah, it's
heartfelt
nostalgic.
place.
Yeah.
Where he
Nostalgic
can actually, reach from inside of him.
Like an organic point
Yeah.
of view. Like it just came out like it's, you know how it is. Like you hear a song, you're just like, oh yeah, like this is how I'm feeling, and this is how I'm gonna write to
He
this.
could have been like sampling his mom's favorite, gospel song or something like
Right.
that, and it just brought out, the realness in them. So I think that's a possibility. What is,
that's a beautiful thing too.
yeah, it's definitely
beautiful.
so. Okay, so I'm glad he used this gospel up a little bit because it sounded like the car noise where you left the keys on the door and you open up the door, like the beeping sound.
You know what's so funny?
You know what I'm talking about?
Triple X used the Audi sound in one of his songs.
See?
Yeah, shit was crazy. He
So
just
did
left
he-
that in and was like, yo, this is fire.
Oh yeah, facts.
Yeah.
So he probably stole that idea
Hello.
on the old ass hoopty.
I mean, Triple X was on the supposed to be on Yondu.
Well,
Easy 6
yeah, I suppose
season clothing. Open the gate.
Maybe. Let's see. Oh, the No Malice coming back. What niggas been saying forever that Malice is still better than Pusha T,
Yes,
my
bro.
nigga.
Yeah, he's still
Malice is still
he's
better
still
than Pusha T.
still nice.
Like, goddamn.
The only thing that bothers me about that song is you could have mixed like the transition between their verses to the Kenny G sample to the beat coming back, and you could have mixed that better. That's the only grievance I had towards that song. But I like that song.
I mean, his should be rushed.
You had Push not rap about coke.
It's crazy
No,
because
well,
you wouldn't think
well,
it's
still made a
rushed, but it's
reference.
always
He's
rushed
still-
because he
less.
changes his mind
Try
so
to
much.
say it more.
Exactly. Yeah.
Biblical.
He made a reference to coke.
And keep in mind, No Malice's verse was like 10 bars. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like a long ass.
Yeah,
verse.
it was 8 bars. I think both of the verses are 8 bars. I forgot what white person Pusha T referenced.
Me too. I only listened
Coke.
to it a couple times.
No, it was
Humor. Appreciate it.
Love it while it's there.
oh yeah. I noticed the line that Kanye said that alluded to suicide.
He said,
Yeah, because it threw me off the first time I heard it. When he said, "I bleached my hair for every time I could have died."
Oh yeah.
what song?
I don't know.
Definitely remember
put
that
it down. But yeah,
Well, you got to.
Yeah, but I think I remember.
yeah, that made me
Annotations.
think because there was a period that
Well, he
nigga
kept
dyed his
bleaching
hair,
his hair all the
dyed his
time.
hair every other week and shit was on TMZ.
And they
On
made that
that,
like bleaching
on that
asshole
Charlamagne.
reference.
They always
I was
say
like,
when people
fuck.
do crazy looks, it's a cry for attention.
Well, damn, I wanted
cry
to
for-
change my hair color.
I'm shit. My hair is blonde. I thought it was cute.
Fuck.
You okay?
I'm good. I'm
But
good.
Had to slip that in.
Kanye was
Yeah.
It
blonde
ain't
in
all
that
the way at the
Charlamagne
roof.
interview like a couple months
just-
ago.
Yeah, but yeah, he had his hair a bunch of different colors and shit though. Like he done a lot with his hair was blue at one point
Yeah.
for like a week.
This nigga was different.
Yeah, so
He been
he dyed
different.
his hair at least 3 or 4 times.
We knew
Like
he
I
was
said, he-
different when he first wore the pink polo.
Yeah,
Did
but this is different
wow.
from that different though. Oh, let's see, you got you. That
Yeah.
took a while. It took a while to get there. But yeah, that nigga definitely dyed his hair about 3-4 times and shit, bro.
Yeah. How come everyone like looks over every hour? I don't know why that to me is like fire.
Oh, every hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need.
Oh, yeah.
We need.
No,
fire.
that's definitely is fire. Like that choir, that's another weapon.
That's how you
Exactly.
start an album off.
That's another
Yeah,
weapon.
man.
So that made me excited for the Jesus is Born album. If we're gonna get more of the choir and Ant
Oh,
Clemens
no, we're gonna get the Kanye and Dr. Dre album now.
Yeah, that shit is gonna
and
be.
yeah, we're getting.
I
we're getting a
mean,
lot.
I could use some Dr. Dre shit.
No,
Yeah,
Dr. Dre.
everybody
Alright.
good.
He's just a good producer.
he used a lot of ghost producers. Same with Timbaland. They're at that
Who?
level.
Dr. Dre. Fuck.
We gave you that
How you
little
think Scott
tangent.
Storch and them got on?
God.
100% Scott Storch.
What? You
was under the
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott Storch was Scott Storch.
Thought he was a cool
Scott
white
Storch.
guy.
Scott Scorch.
He's a Scotch. I love
Scotch.
Scotch. Scotch. Scotch.
Hot Scotch.
Some Scotch. Scotch. Did y'all see Kanye on the Joel Osteen joint?
No, I heard about it though.
He was. I didn't see the whole thing. Keep in mind, because he was just blowing my. But he kept on
As
reiterating.
usual, it's not new.
He kept on reiterating that rhetoric where he's like, yeah, like it's called traffic. People call it traffic. And you go to a strip club, and at the end of the day, they say how much traffic we got.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah,
bro,
I seen
like
that.
those
Yeah, I seen
parallels
that.
are just
Yeah.
they just
I don't get it.
connect,
What's
bro.
He was
the
I
the
understood
parallel?
He was just paralleling like traffic and like in
Like the
wherever,
window
like,
behind trafficking itself.
or
and that
you're
mixture.
you're going into a store or some shit. You're like people asking for foot traffic going into the store. Are they buying anything? And he's likening that to same things as the devil. So that's why he was saying like the rap music is the devil's music and all this shit. And I'm just like, yo, bro. And then he was talking about sex trafficking, traffic, and it just kept on going on and on. I'm like, bro.
Was he preaching or was this like between songs?
Bro, no, this is literally any Kanye rant you've ever seen. It was just that. It was that. He just
So it
came up,
made sense,
spoke
but
for
it
like half
kind of
an
made
hour.
sense, and then it didn't make sense
Yeah,
again.
it's like he
gotta watch
he
that.
sold it.
He literally went up there,
it's just-
spoke for like 25 minutes, and then bounced. That's
Yeah.
it.
He doesn't
At
write
least in my
anything
knowledge.
down.
No.
No, it's
Yeah,
all
because
it's
he's
all
gonna
the same
change
points
it.
that he has.
Yeah.
He just says it in different platforms.
He changes. He may have wrote something down, but his mind changed in that
Yeah.
amount of time.
That's why
from
this fucking
from
album
writing
took
it
so
down
long
to the
to come
interview
out.
where he changes his whole mind. That's what he does with albums.
Yeah, just like Joker in the movie.
You might need some Adderall.
Let's see what's going to happen with these albums.
He's off the meds.
Yeah,
Right.
clearly.
All right. So,
Yeah, he's got an opera coming.
Jesus is King 2.
Nebuchadnezzar.
Will it come out? Yes or no?
Jesus is born.
No. Jesus is King 2.
Oh, with
Dr.
Dre?
Will
No.
it come out?
No.
No.
Man, it's so hard to say yes because this shit took fucking forever to
Nebuchadnezzar.
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 I don't think so. No, I'm gonna
I don't
vote
think
no.
I think it's just
I mean, I can't see Dre putting touches on Jesus is Born.
Remixing it?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not remixing it.
but I mean,
Maybe
we
he
sat
tweaks
here-
some things. Maybe he associate produces it, whatever the case is.
Co-produce.
Maybe he adds somebody on there. You know, I can see something like
I
that.
don't know.
But
Well,
a full
we anticipated
album.
this not dropping, and then boom.
Bro,
we had our
we're
pop-
still missing a good ass job. We're still missing Turbo Graphics. We're missing Yandi. We're missing Watch It Throne 2. We can go on.
thrown
Yeah.
all the way.
We can go on and on, dog.
The devil.
We'll see.
Never connected.
So we're
I
gonna.
think it may come out, but it won't be the same. It'll have a different name.
For a second, I thought my
Are
song
you gonna
was
give
playing.
that a listen or no?
Oh no, I'm gonna listen to it. you
Which
know,
one?
Illegally.
Kamate. Doing a lot.
How much you doing over there? A lot.
21.
He said 21. Well, so man, you doing a lot for
I
so
ain't
many
gonna lie.
reasons.
Not to go off tangent, but
Fucking
do
cool.
y'all think there should be a sequel to that Joker?
No.
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 Damn.
No.
All right.
Well,
No.
Shit, it was
No.
that bad in
No.
your perspective?
Y'all
No.
fucking. We did
All right,
we
all
did a review on it, and I just felt like it was.
some things are good just
But-
by themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know how hard
But-
it is for DC to strike gold?
But keep in mind, they're trying to expand the universe. That's why I was like, you know what?
But it's
You
not
kinda
tied
have
to anything. Batman was the kid.
But that's why they're trying to build the universe from here. Supposedly, they
No.
could tie
They're gonna age him
they could
30 years?
They could tie in the Robert Pattinson shit with that easily.
No.
Because they said from the beginning that this Joker movie is supposedly supposed to be a prequel to the Joker. This isn't the
I
Joker
heard that.
Joker.
Yeah, this is just like this is what kind of started off him killing people. That's what they said. Like made him flip
Right.
and
His
be
switch.
evil
Like, he
and
could've
like
seen
kind of
what
like
Arthur Fleck
actually
was doing,
start.
and then-
Yeah, exactly. Was like his start up before he became the Joker. He's just himself. What was his name?
Arthur Fleck.
Arthur. Yeah.
In the comic books, the Joker does not have an origin story, an official origin story.
Yeah, I know. They said that before the movie came out. They were saying that nobody's
So,
ever seen it.
Arthur Fleck doesn't
The
exist. This is the first Arthur Fleck ever that
Correct.
anybody ever had that name. And the fact that they're going to try to tie that in.
But I mean, if you
and
didn't
make
have
it-
No, I think there is an Arthur Fleck in the comics, but it's not this. This is supposed to be a reference to that. But now it exists as the Joker.
exactly, so
in the
this is the
DCEU.
I'm gonna look
yeah,
it
this
up.
is it.
It's-
This is the
it's-
beginning.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
They're gonna
fact
fuck
check
it up.
the shit
They're
out of
going to
this.
fuck
Well, I mean,
it
if you
up.
didn't have like a beginning story or whatever the case may be, if it's under DC and they make it, then it is. This is it then, because it hasn't actually
On his
been
Michael
put there.
Jackson shit.
It could have been just a non-canon. And it could have just said
That's the way
non-canon.
I would have liked it.
Let it be
but,
non-canon.
But they dropped a lot of stuff in there that they could expand on, like whether or
Exactly.
not, was Wayne lying about the whole situation? Was
About
Arthur
us.
really his son? Like there's so many different ways they could
Change it up
do
all the
that.
government.
Is that
and
worth
shit.
another movie?
We don't
Well,
know.
there's plenty of other playoffs they can payoffs they can spin off of it. But I did like the dynamic of the first one. I feel is perfect just as it is.
Yes.
Okay, so
But they
you
leave
do
certain
it
things
your-
open ended for obvious reasons.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
it says
we
his
have so
real
many
name
damn
is
Joker
unknown.
movies. I just want one to be like, this is what we've zone in on and move forward.
But it's different because it's not like DC isn't like Marvel where they have.
All this extra shit.
Well,
Where they
keep in
put
mind
it
they
properly.
started. Yeah, they built it properly. Like
Yeah.
the whole Infinity Saga spanned 10 years.
Yes.
With
And a super payoff.
DC, they try to cram so much shit like into Batman and Superman and all that, trying to build this universe.
Not letting it grow
in
properly, adding steroids.
Yeah,
to
2,
it and
3
shit.
movies, it just doesn't work, bro.
Yeah.
Do you ever
trash.
remember the Joker being called Jack Napier?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they said his original name.
That was the first. That's Jack Nicholson, I think. That was his Joker.
Oh, there's also a theory that there's just multiple Jokers.
There's
in
multi-
the
yeah,
DC
this-
They're just not
universe.
all tying to the same thing. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
They just never
Too
had
many
one
stories.
specific origin story. That's why.
Yeah.
That nigga
So
Batman had a hard time.
Because he's a villain.
so different writers would just come out and
just
do their
fuck it.
own,
Their own take.
interpretation on it. But
would
there
you
was never
say-
one official.
Would you
one.
want this to be the official start moving forward
No.
into the beginning? So you want them to do a different,
I don't
like
think
Joker's too iconic.
They beat Joker to the ground.
Not with this.
I mean, they tried so many different Jokers. Like now, I'm just
this,
like, oh,
this is the
fuck.
first time that I felt that Joker has been refreshing.
I agree. That's why I was like, when I brought it up and I seen like a whole lot of, I was like, oh shit. So y'all did not fuck with
Bro, that-
movies.
that's-
I
That
didn't.
scene
I mean,
with
it wasn't
Murray?
horrible, but
Yeah.
it wasn't that great. Like
that scene right there put me, because this nigga practiced the whole thing to blow his head out. This
That
nigga
shit
was like,
was fire.
you know what?
Spoiler alert. That was a great scene.
Bro.
And it's just gonna clean up.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
That's just gonna clean up for sure.
Just in that one scene, the whole range of emotions you physically see him going through, and just how dark it gets when he's just like, "You're just like the Murray," and you're just like, "Oh shit, it's about to do something. It's about to go down."
Who is alive?
Fucking head off.
And just the parallels in the beginning of the movie, he was just hugging the dude, and at the end, I mean, it just didn't work out like that.
It was just.
That's a great one.
I
People are just
like the
so,
movie.
like, I
My
don't
niggas set me up for L. They're like, "Oh, it's not Joker, bro. You're not gonna fuck with it." I went in there and left. I text them niggas. I'm like, "Oh, y'all are trash."
I mean, I'm the opposite. I didn't really fuck with it like that. I mean, I didn't think it was horrible. I wouldn't watch it again.
Really?
I would watch it again.
You have to watch it again.
Niggas in Bronx out here
simple fact
bullying
that-
niggas.
It was so boring for so long. It didn't get good until the end.
See, that's what my boy said, but I love the whole cinematic build-up.
But I
What is real and
understand.
what's reality?
One at a
But what I'm
time.
saying, but what my point of view in it is, I think it was trying to teach the audience to treat people well, and the whole background message of it is that the community that the Joker was in is what made him the Joker. Made Arthur Fleck go from being Arthur Fleck to being the Joker, to being that evil person, because the community kept stepping on him while he was down.
But
And a lot of shit going on right now is bullying. Everyone's been committing suicide, violent acts, all that because of bullying. So I think that DC tried to tie in real life shit with the movie, and it was boring. Like, I get it. Don't be rude to somebody. Don't kick them when they're down. Know how to treat people. Cool. I want to see this nigga blow up the city.
yeah,
Like,
but you said the community, right?
New York.
But then when we seen it, he's already man, so we didn't get to see him as a child
Same
through
thing.
all that traumatic shit that they implied when
No, he went
back
through
to the
traumatic
Mex-
shit as an adult.
Yeah, I'm saying, but you
Bro,
said the community. I think it
laughed at,
started way
beat up.
before, before
Like-
all of that, because
He was mentally unstable.
only because he was tied to an AC unit.
No, his
and-
mom was crazy.
Yeah.
So he got her.
But then he had trauma. That's why he does this uncontrollable laughing complex that he has, or some shit like
Yeah.
that.
Was that from the trauma?
Yeah, that was. Yeah,
I thought
from
that was
the
a
trauma.
psych-
That's what it was,
I thought it was
alluded.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
'Cause he didn't know how to take
he
shit
initially
serious.
turned into that because how you gonna get a normal lifestyle and you laugh like that? You know what I'm saying? So then he's like, oh fuck it, if I laugh, I'll be a clown.
There was some points though that it was just like, okay, this is sad. Like their life.
But that's
Yeah.
exactly why the film was made the way that it was made. It was made in order for you to feel uncomfortable and to feel anxiety throughout the whole film, so you can
Exactly.
really feel bad for this motherfucker. So
when it's the
his
fucking
shoes.
Joker, this
when he
evil ass
when he
man.
turned, you're just like, yo, that's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
But
You had a reason.
had it coming.
Right? Like,
Yeah, but I mean, he did make some
This is
valid
why
points in the fucking
Joker
movie,
is one
though.
of the best villains of all time.
But the-
because people
Hard
have
to kill, bro. Hard to
sympathy for
kill.
him.
You're just like,
People have empathy for him.
yeah.
And sympathy.
Like all them niggas did.
this was the
A genius.
perfect
He has a
character
point
to do a movie
in
like this
his-
for.
Exactly.
Really?
I like this Joker. I'm staying with my point. I like this Joker.
Maybe I'll give the second one a chance. I'm not really. I wasn't loving
Well,
that.
she like she said, she just went into it wanting him to blow shit up. That's
Yeah.
not the movie.
You
that
got to
they made.
decipher what's
I think it was
reality
just too
and
slow.
what's
It wasn't
illusion,
really.
like-
It wasn't really that special for me. Like,
Yeah, but
I mean,
okay.
some of it I was like, okay, but then I was like, all right, I'm past this. At some points, I'm like,
oh,
what's going on?
stop,
I'm
for
big
real.
Am I up?
on I'm big on performances.
just-
so just the
it took-
performances themselves, minus like
Everything took
anything else,
forever.
like
The
that
performances
shit.
was great. The ambiguity at the end, like, was that
Perfect.
real or was that fake?
Correct.
You
It
know,
was slow. It was too
This-
slow for
They
me.
showed.
I love
I'm
movies that after the fact, like I have to think,
you
like
got to watch it again to
I'm
really
like,
get it. Like,
okay,
Inception,
what happened here?
you know?
Did this happen?
I will watch.
I
Where's
mean,
this
I think
gonna
I
go?
completely got it. I just thought it wasn't. As
Apparently
exciting.
not. Okay.
I mean, I
You
got
laying
the
low?
whole
Because they're treating it too
synopsis
shallow.
of it. I'm not treating it too shallow. It just wasn't what I was into.
So you want offered
the
like this nigga
shadow.
No,
blowing
I
shit
think
up?
that at the
We've been here
beginning
before.
they should have.
Deja vu.
Oh,
You got
it hit me. Just
I think
now.
at the beginning that they should have
PCP.
played out all the sad shit and show like kind of fast forward like why he's so sad and then
Yeah.
get him into his evil shit and then get them like the
why you so
city
sad?
being like, oh shit, this man is a psychopath now and now he has the following of all those people, and then at the end, I don't know, have something happen, or at least goddamn.
But I like the way.
It ended with Batman's parents just dying. I wish if they were gonna fucking elongate the movie for 2 hours, they might as well have made Bruce be like, train me to fight,
Well,
and that be the
no,
ending scene.
no. Because then
No.
that just be
But-
specifically for Batman himself, Bruce himself.
Yeah,
That's
This
what
is- it
told
becomes a
me.
Batman
When
movie.
they showed that kind of blew mine. But that's what told me that we're gonna make another movie
Yeah.
to this, because you're literally telling us the origin story of Batman all over again, which means you're trying to reintroduce the shit.
That technically it was all because
DC
of the
was on
Joker.
a flop. DC flopped horribly.
That's because
They're
Marvel
gonna
fucking
continue to fucking
skyrocketed
flop.
out the world.
They're gonna continue to flop.
But I mean,
It's
Joker
hard to
is
beat
that
Marvel, like-
yeah, I mean, of course.
Exactly, but it's a one-off. You know, like
Who's
they have,
DC in partnership
they have
with?
one-off comics. You know, all the
Yeah.
time.
Is it Legendary?
Yes.
I think it's Legendary
Legendary.
film, something like that.
But the fucking Marvel has what? Universal,
Disney.
Disney,
Plus
all that.
Plus.
With that
Thrust.
being said, they motherfucking powerhouses.
They're both
Period.
powerhouses.
I know. I was gonna say damn,
Yeah.
but I mean, Marvel is more of a powerhouse than DC.
Currently.
As
When it
far as
comes
the
to like
movies.
in the movie theater release movies, I guess, versus comics.
Yeah,
or,
the movie universe.
Yeah, movie
Yeah,
universe.
but Joker
That's what I
brought
would say.
in over $1 billion.
Yeah.
I think it's because people like the Joker. They just wanted to see it something
was
different.
a good movie.
Everyone likes that like superhero, supervillain movies.
I mean,
It was straight.
I don't even think this
It was
was.
alright.
I don't think this
Apples
was
and
like
oranges,
barely
my
a
friends.
villainy movie. It's like a anti-hero type.
I
That's a
call
villain.
it. I see it as like a psychological thriller type shit.
Injustice.
I would agree with that. Psychological
Cause it's really
You know, you can't say it's a superhero.
piece of
movie.
work.
yeah.
There's no heroes.
Bye, y'all.
Depends on how you look at it. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
keep it there.
We'll keep it right there for y'all, man. We
Wrap
had
it up,
some good
Jay.
talks, man. We here with the fam. We here with Shellz, Niza, here with Kelly,
Yes, sir.
and myself, Jay. That wraps up episode 95 for y'all. We'll come at y'all next for episode 96. You heard?
Man,
Bye.
We out here.
Throwing that out.
I thought it was 94.
Episode 94, niggas.
94. I said 95. My ears hurt. I can't hear shit. I'm screaming.
All right, y'all. That wraps up the episode 94 for y'all. We got Shellz in the building. We got Niza in the building. We got Kelly in the building and myself, Jay. We'll come at you next time for episode 95. You heard?